Well, it finally happened.
Kelly on 3-0. Ooh. 2 for 2 tonight.
So as you can see, Joe Kelly threw behind Alex Bregman's and Carlos Correa's heads last night, most likely in retaliation to all of the cheating stuff going on. And I mean, of course, it ended up being Joe Kelly too, right? I am a proud member of Joe Kelly Fight Club. Joe Kelly is one guy in this league where he is not afraid to come after you. He's outspoken. I do personally think that Joe Kelly was going to be throwing at Alex Bregman on that 3-0 count, and after that he was probably going to stop. But there was that one play in particular when Michael Brantley was about to hit into a double play, but he was able to beat out the throw to first. However, there was one thing about that where when Joe Kelly had his foot on the bag, Michael Brantley stepped on Joe Kelly's foot.
First, and make sure he's over at first when you're going that way. Muncy goes to second one. Seager back. That's why Joe's looking. He slightly missed the base, and then he gets spiked.
So this probably ticked Joe Kelly off, and then he ended up throwing behind Carlos Correa's head too. He ended up striking out Carlos Correa, but it was after where it really got the attention, where Joe Kelly made these awesome faces at Carlos Correa. He was giving him these, you know, sad crying faces like, oh, boo-hoo, Carlos Correa.
That's just what he did, and he got a swing and a miss from Correa to get out of the inning. Oh, Joe.
And then the benches started to clear at that point. They were jawing at each other.
So the benches have cleared, and we'll do our best to maintain social distancing.
I mean, in all honesty, Joe Kelly was the perfect person to do this, in my opinion. If you don't know much about what Joe Kelly's done, he has done some pretty funny stuff in the past. He got into this standoff with the St. Louis Cardinals. There was this whole national anthem thing where he didn't want to leave the field.
Rodgers would put a padding helmet on Scott Van Slyke.
And then there was the moment when Joe Kelly threw at Tyler Austin on the Yankees back in 2018, and that's when Joe Kelly Fight Club got started.
And that's why he gets drilled here, and he slams the bat. Now he's making a move, and here he comes on the run, and now fisticuffs.
And then when Joe Kelly got suspended for that, he watched the game at Fenway Park in the stands. This is why I love Joe Kelly. But this is a video about the Astros incident, not Joe Kelly. As much as I love Joe Kelly, this is about the Astros. This makes me wonder, is this going to keep happening from teams? You knew this was going to happen eventually. Is this going to be a one and done deal? Will this keep happening? I honestly don't know. I don't know what to think about this. I don't know if teams are going to start making this a habit. I was starting to maybe wonder, were teams going to maybe kind of forget about this a little bit? It doesn't seem like it is. I mean, I thought maybe teams would forget just because of the whole pandemic and everything. I knew teams wouldn't forget, but I wonder if they maybe just kind of moved on. But it looks like some players have not moved on from this, and it's going to be very interesting to see if this keeps happening in the rest of this season. So tell me down below in the comments, do you think it was fair that Joe Kelly threw at both Alex Bregman and Carlos Correa? For me personally, what the Astros did a few years ago was completely ridiculous. I think they needed to have a couple of balls thrown at them. I don't know if maybe near the head was a great idea, but in the end, the balls didn't hit them. They're fine. So, you know what? I hope the Astros kind of got the message here a little bit, but it's going to be very interesting to see if this keeps happening down the road. But that's all I got for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.